Right, yes guys, hope we are all good whatever time of the day you are watching this video. Today we are training legs as per usual. I do legs twice a week, so you've probably seen quite a few of these videos before, but this time I've got the microphone, so I'm just going to be taking you through the sets. I'm not going to stick a voiceover over it. I might explain some stuff as I, like, in between sets. I might explain why I'm doing certain things or how that movement might have felt, for example, but for the most part it's just going to be me training. You're going to hear me probably breathing, grunting, screaming, whatever. Not screaming, but just making more noise in general when I do my sets, because when you train hard, that is what it is. That's what happens. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this session today. Been thinking about it all day, really. Feeling very good on the cut. I don't know if I've explained where I'm at with the cut right now, but I just posted a recent rest day, 4 day of eating, so my rest day calories are on there. It's like 2,900 and something, and my training day calories at the moment are 4,250, 4,270 I think, but yeah, still upwards of 700 grams of carbs on my training days, which is lovely. Very much enjoying that. I actually probably enjoy this more than I enjoy like the 1,000 gram of carb days, because when you're eating that many carbs, you just feel sluggish outside the gym, whereas when I'm eating 700, yeah, it's still a lot of food, but I actually feel very sharp and mentally productive when I'm eating that much. So yeah, can't complain one bit. So yeah, I cannot complain one bit. I've definitely been enjoying these last couple of weeks a lot, because like I said, I just feel better when I'm training. I'd say I feel better when I'm training too, even despite having less food, just because when you're eating that much food, you just feel sluggish and bogged down, really. Whereas now I still feel great. I'm still progressing almost all of my sets. Everything's maintaining. In fact, everything's just getting better. But yeah, can't complain. Life is good at the moment. Just eating my meals, going to work, training, getting my steps done, getting my cardio done, getting my sleep in, ticking the boxes and making progress. So yeah, it's all good. Next week I'm probably going to introduce a bit more of a cardio increase, so I'm going to be doing 30 minutes of cardio on my upper body sessions. So at the moment I'm doing 5 times a week on basically every day aside from my leg days. What I'm going to do is I'm going to increase that to 35 minute sessions on my rest days, 30-minute sessions on my upper body days, and then on my leg days I'm still going to have no direct cardio, but I'm going to increase my minimum step goal from 14,000 to 16,000, and on my other days increase that minimum step goal to 15,000. So yeah, everything's going great, can't complain. I'll catch you in the gym, so see you in a bit. I don't actually know if you can hear me from over here, to be fair. But so far, the session is going really well. I kept the same weight on all my sets for arms. Just did, I think I got 7 on the top set, 9 on the second set, 11 on the third set. But I kept my arm a lot more glued to the pad each time, so I'm happy with that because a form progression is still progression. Adductor to maintain, felt pretty good. If you are wondering how to use a seat belt or something like I do on the adductor, because I'm about to do it on the, where is it? Oh no, seat belt's down here, one sec. Right, the reason that I seat belt into stuff is because it allows you to brace a bit better, especially with things like a seated leg curl. The brace that you can get out of this and how glued you can stay into the set is phenomenal. So what you do is seat belt, loop the bit with this buckle around the back of the machine, and get hold on the other side here, wrap this around here. Once you're in, buckle that and fasten that as tight as you can get it. Make sure that it's not slipped down the back of the pad in any way. Fasten that as tight as you can get it, and then you might want to pull around the back to get it even tighter, and then set up for the set. So top set here, I'm aiming for, I've gone up a tiny bit, I've micro loaded it like 5 pounds on the prime stack thing, I don't know what you call it. But the goal is to get at least 8 with this. I'm pretty confident I can get it, so let's see what we can get. Shit, let me help. Fuck. Right. 8 was done. 8 got. So happy with that. We'll catch on the next exercise. I'm not going to film the next set. Right, basically so far everything has gone really well. I've maintained on the hip thrust, glute drive, whatever you want to call it. Managed to get a set of 7 and then a set of 9, well, a clean set on both basically, which is better than last week, which I'm happy with. Better pauses, so can't complain. Next week I'm just going to try and get another rep, because this would have been one of those sessions where if I went for the 50-50 rep I probably wouldn't have got it, but next week it should be on, so that's the plan. Right now I'm just waiting on the leg press before I do my warm-ups, so I'm going to film my warm-ups so you can see how I pyramid up to this set, well, the 2 top sets that I'm doing. I'm already pretty warmed up from the other exercises, like I've done leg curls, I've done glute drive, done a bit of arms, done adductors, so I only need maybe 2 warm-up sets to work up to my top set of just over 4.5 plates on this. Well, 4 3/4 pretty much, so yeah, excited. I'm fucking nervous. I don't know how my knees feel yet really. They felt fine on the other movements, but sometimes when I do more warm-ups on this, they don't feel great, but we're about to find out. Felt good. Right, I didn't record my last warm-up, well, I tried to record it, but it didn't record, so, but that is probably the best that's ever felt, that warm-up, so I've got a really good feeling about this top set. Last week we got 5, this week we're going for 6, but we'll see. Shouldn't have gone for that. Yeah, that was okay. It was much better pauses. That wasn't really intentional though, because I wanted the 6, but my knee was just like just didn't feel great at the bottom. Like the warm-ups felt amazing. I don't know if I just got a bit too psyched up, a bit too anxious before the set, I don't really know, but I definitely did it on my feet in the position that I wanted them to be in. I just felt weird in the bottom of the movement each time. So I was just really trying to control the fuck out of that. And as a result, it made it harder. I only got 5, but I'll take it. It's what it is. Still, absolute fucking failure set, so I can't complain. Right, just finished up that second set on the leg press. Got 8, we didn't record, so I'd say I'm annoyed, but I got 8. I completed the objective, so I'm not really that arsed. I just would have liked to watch it back, because it was a 6 set and I want to put it in the video, but it's what it is, man. If something like that happens, it's really no point making a big fuss about it, because it doesn't matter, I still got the set done. That's literally the most important part. The most stupid thing I could have done in that moment was to like redo the set or something like that. So yeah, I'm just going to move on to the pendulum. Hopefully these record. I don't know why I didn't record. I'm sure I clicked record, but maybe I didn't, who knows. Hopefully I'm just going to bang 2 really good sets out on the pendulum to make up for it, so you can see those. Yes! Say that. Last time we got 4 3/4, I'll take that. Right, let's get a quick check of how the legs are looking. I'm gonna try and clip this mic to my chain. If this holds on, then I'm gonna be fucking shocked. Wow, it actually does. Sick. Right. Means I don't have to hold it while posing, which is nice. Fuck it on. There we go. Starting to lean out, as we should be by this stage. I feel like my legs always look so much worse after I've trained them compared to like fasting in the morning. It almost feels like I lose my sweep completely. I don't know if it's just me looking at this here. Maybe it looks better on video, I don't know. But at least the right leg seems fine. The left just doesn't fucking do anything. That's fucking weird. Oh well. I'll catch you in the car. Right, yes guys, that was the session wrapped up, and that was a bit of a weird video. I thought it was going to go a bit smoother than that, but in all fairness, first mic'd up session, never used the mic properly before. It was something was bound to not go as perfectly as it could have done, so it is what it is. Still got the most of it done. I think the audio is actually decent. I managed to watch a couple of the sets in between while I was resting in between a few of the sets. I know the pendulum stuff went okay. Just that one set of leg press, man, that was such a good set. Strength wise, it kind of is the best back off set I've ever done on that leg press, but in terms of intensity, I have pushed sets a little bit hard, like, well, I say hard, that was still to failure, but I've pushed sets like, they've been fucking even more grinders than that was. But either way, like I said, the set got done and I progressed, so whether it was on camera or not, it doesn't matter, does it? I would have liked to watch it back though. that is a bit going, but it's what it is. Still got some other really good sets done. I talked through a little bit of the session, during the session, in between some of my sets, but it's not the same. Like, when you're talking to yourself in your car or on the, you know, wherever in your bedroom, it's a little bit different. It's a bit easier to do that, whereas when you're just in a quiet gym, because the music had all gone off at this point, and you're just talking to yourself, like there's no one around you, it's not even like you're having a conversation with someone, and everyone else is kind of just like around like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I mean, to be fair, at this gym they don't, people just keep themselves to themselves, but in some other gyms that would have been a bit daunting, I guess. I don't really know, but either way, yeah, it was a new experience for me, which I've done it, and I will be doing some more of these at some point. I'm not going to do them all the time because it is a little bit, I wouldn't say interfering with my training, because my training, like this session did not suffer as a result of this. It's more just like, I don't really want to be faffing around with a mic in between my sets. I'd rather just chill, catch my breath, get my thoughts ready and get into the next set. Like, but it's what it is. I'll do some, just, you know, to get some content out there. But yeah, the rest of the session went pretty well. Pendulum, the first set on it, I went up from basically having a half a kilo plate onto a 1.25 kilo plate, so I took the half off, put the 1.25 on, and dropped one rep, but it is still up a little bit in weight, so next week I'm just gonna get that fucking next rep. Like, I have to get it, And the back off, I did the same thing in terms of the load. I took a 0.5 off and put a 1.25 on, and I matched reps, which buzzing with, very happy. It was a grueling last rep as well, as you could see on the video. Made a fucking racket. And then moved on to the Pit Shark RDL, which I really enjoy. I'm really enjoying that. It's probably the hip hinge movement that I connect with the best in terms of my hamstrings and glutes, which is very nice. I put on the same weight as I did last week, but I finished the last rep. It was like a soft lockout, but you don't really need to hyperextend your back on that thing. Once you've got your fucking, the bar above your, like your hips, and pretty much you're like parallel kind of, you sound like you don't need to like, you don't really arch back that much to lock it out. So yeah, happy with that. I got 5 on there, and then I finished off with 2 sets of calves. I only recorded the last set, and to be honest, I'm not a fan of that calf raise. I'm going to swap that out next week because it just doesn't feel very smooth, or it doesn't feel anywhere near as smooth as doing it on one of the leg presses. The only drawback with the leg presses is it means I have to go out and load up loads of plates onto it to do the calf raises. So it's what it is. I'll figure something out in terms of that. I would say I'd do it on like one of the pin loaded leg presses, but the only pin loaded leg press there, you can't really do a calf raise on it. But yeah, I'll figure something out regardless. I'm now gonna drive home, stick some decent podcast on while I drive home. I was gonna record this as I'm driving back, but I'm fucking spent, man. I just want to get some food. I need to do a bit of a food shop actually. Get some food, get a shower and get to bed, man. I'm smoked. So yeah, thank you for watching if you have made it this far. Apologies if the video was a bit shit. First time doing a mic'd up session. I'm not gonna get everything absolutely bang on, but progress is progress. We will get them better over time. So yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.